Hi, welcome to the shop. I want to talk to you a little bit about bowlers. I've always been fascinated with bowler hats, and I have quite a lot, including a bunch of them here on sale. The bowler was invented a long time ago, 1849 I think is the date, and it was invented in order to fulfill a British aristocrat's order. His name was Coke, and he ordered the hat from Lock & Co in London. They're still there, and this was, as I said, in the 19th century. And what he was looking for was a hat that his gamekeepers could wear while they were riding horses, which would then not get knocked off by low-hanging branches. And so what they came up with was this. I've actually got, this is a Lock's hat. It's a really nice one, which is for sale here. It doesn't quite fit me, but which is why it's on sale. I've got my own at home, but you can still wear it. You can see it's a bit small. But this is super hard. This is an equestrian bowler indeed. So they still make them for people to wear on horses. And what happened was that it became more and more popular over the years. So it was one of the original cowboy hats before John Stetson made his famous Boss of the Plains hat in 1865. The bowler was already there. It had already gone to the US and was on the back of horses, as were a lot of other hats. But I've always loved the bowler, and so what I'm trying to do is encourage people to buy them and become more interested in them and realize how special they are, because they are the most weatherproof hat. I live in Hong Kong, as you probably know. This shop is in Hong Kong, and we have typhoon season in Hong Kong, where you have an incredibly strong wind and ferocious rain, but rather warm temperature. So a lot of us quite enjoy typhoons, but they're dangerous because they blow stuff around, and they can hit you on the head. So you need to be wearing a hat, or just don't go out during a typhoon. I've worn my equestrian bowler in a typhoon number 8, which is one of the strongest typhoons you get. When it's typhoon number 8, you're not supposed to go to work, you're not supposed to go outside. I, stupid Englishman, went out in a typhoon number 8 in order to test the equestrian bowler, and it was absolutely rock solid. Strangely, although if you wear a fedora, even your favorite Indiana Jones fedora or whatever in a big wide brim, most hats, the wind will just take them and they will go flying off, which is why so many really good hats like this one have a trolley cord, this little cord on a button which you tie around and attach to your clothing in case the wind takes it. No need for that with a bowler. The more the wind blows, the lower it seems to clamp down onto your head, and I've tested this numerous times in really strong wind. It's also, of course, they're waterproof. So I've got a selection of them for sale here. Some of them are modern, but the most interesting ones maybe are things like this, which is a very old Dun & Co, probably 70, 80 years old. I mean, that fits me actually. Yeah, that fits me. Lovely hat. I'll keep that on for the rest. I've got I've got a brown one, I've got a couple of white ones, which are more modern. I've got various sizes, so I've got an enormous one. Look at this. This is a modern one. This is the biggest hat I've ever seen. It goes over the ears. That wouldn't stay on in wind, but it's somebody out there has got a size 63 head, and one day he's going to come in and scare the crap out of me and buy it. Right, that's the Lock. I've shown you that already. This is an absolutely magical hat. This is by Dun & Co, and it's really lightweight. It's probably a quarter of the weight of the equestrian. So it's really easy to wear, and I've got a couple of these in different sizes. And this one's quite special too. This is another vintage one, and it's a Stetson bowler. I think it's my size, just about. It's slightly small. The special thing about this one, which is going to be probably impossible for you to see. Yeah, it's not going to work. Oh no! If I move it around a bit, you can see that there's a pattern of holes, air holes in the ventilation holes in the top of the hat, And the shape of those holes, the format, is a Maltese cross. And with that, you can date the hat as early 20th century. Anyway, that's the end of the little talk about bowlers. I hope I've stirred your interest. And next time you're in Hong Kong, come and see it. Come and see the shop. We're in Sai Pun, which has got its own MTR station, very close to central Hong Kong. It's a tiny little shop, but it's got some wonderful. We've got some wonderful hats. It's shop G96 in the Western Solo shopping mall on Connaught Road West and Easton Street. Come and see. Bye bye.